Hello and welcome back to Static Drip. You're in the middle of our first case file, the Lucid Plague. If you're new, this is a serialized story. I've linked the full playlist in the dossier below so you can start from episode 1. It's the best way to get the full picture.
Accessing case file. Designation: the Lucid Plague. Dr. Thorne now has an official classification from the CDC, an atypical lysivirus variant. A new patient, the town librarian, is about to provide the most terrifying data point yet, a first-hand description of what it feels like to be a prisoner in one's own body. From the Journal of Dr. Aris Thorne.
October 20th, 2025. The CDC's instructions were to document everything. Today, I did, and I feared a record of what I heard will haunt me far longer than any blood sample or viral sequencing chart. Her name is Eleanor Vance. She was our town librarian for 40 years before she retired, a gentle, quiet woman whose most aggressive act was shushing a noisy teenager. Her son brought her in yesterday. She had thrown a full teapot at him because he'd offered her a cup of chamomile. Now she is in one of my clinic rooms, not sedated, but restrained. It was her idea. She requested it during a moment of clarity, begging me to tie her to the bed before it came back. I sat on a stool just out of her reach. She was calm, her breathing even. The only sign of her illness was the way her eyes darted nervously toward the small sink in the corner of the room. "Thank you for seeing me, doctor," she said, her voice a little hoarse. It's difficult to find the words." "Just tell me what it feels like, Eleanor," I said, keeping my voice soft. She closed her eyes, a pained expression on her face. "It doesn't feel like anything, doctor. That's the horror of it. I feel like me. I'm right here, inside my own head, thinking my own thoughts. I remember my grandchildren's birthdays. I know my favorite poem by heart. I am Eleanor Vance." She paused, taking a shaky breath. And then the thirst comes. It's a physical thing, a hot, dry fire in my throat. But with it comes a noise, a static in my mind. It gets louder and louder, and the anger starts. It's a pure chemical rage. It's not my anger. It has no reason, no target. It just is, and it wants out. I listened, my pen frozen over my notepad. "The best way I can describe it," she continued, her eyes opening, locking on mine with a desperate intensity, "is that I am in the passenger seat of my own car. My hands are tied, my mouth is gagged, and there is a stranger in the driver's seat. He has my face, my voice, but he is not me, and he is driving my body straight into a crowd of people I love. I am screaming, but no one can hear me. All they see is the car. All they see is me." Her voice broke. "When I threw that teapot at my son, Aris, I saw his face, the fear, the hurt, and I was in here, behind my own eyes, weeping, begging myself to stop, but the man in the driver's seat just laughed." A single tear rolled down her temple and into her gray hair. She didn't dare wipe it away. I sat there in a sterile silence, the weight of her words pressing down on me. This isn't just a virus that hijacks the body. It's a terrorist that takes the soul hostage and forces it to watch. It is the most intimate and cruel form of torture imaginable. Before I left, I checked the restraints. I asked her, "Is there anything I can do?" Eleanor looked at me, her eyes clear and sharp, the librarian back in full command. "Yes," she said with a chilling finality. "Find a cure. And if you can't, Find a way to kill the driver without hurting the passenger. I have documented her testimony, but no medical chart can capture the sound of a soul screaming from inside its own prison.
My analysis of this is ongoing, but your perspective is a huge part of this project. The best way for you to log your reaction is to hit the like button. It's a simple, binary piece of data for me, but it's incredibly useful. And I'm genuinely curious about your theories. What did you feel? Please, post your thoughts in the comments. I am processing all of them. If you want to stay on this feed and continue this experiment with me, be sure to subscribe to Static Drip and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what happens next.